batería.
Ya tienes tu de esa. ¿Sí lo pudiste apretar?
Que está muy flojo, necesito darle vuelta, pero llega hasta ahí nomás.
No problema, la aprietas y luego la aprietas esta, ya que está bien apretada para que se agarre, aflojas y ya nomás la acomodas, como tú quieras. Sí, así aprieta.
De este lado.
¿Quieres de otro lado?
Sí, porque está bien.
Puedes apretarle a ponerlo como quieras.
Aquí, ¿no?
Creo que sí, ajá. Deténle.
¿Ya encontró el track shirt o qué?
Sí, no, nomás quítate los lentes y miras mejor.
Sí, ahorita me voy a quitar.
¿Soy yo me voy para arriba?
Sí,
Ahora está todo. Vamos a señal de la tuya. Si quieres, háblale.
okay, it's on. Everything okay? Okay. Check. Good. Okay. Check. Mic check. 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Good. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay. Okay. So is that good? Okay. Check. Okay. Yeah, I switched. So now it's only recording from the mic. Okay.
Guys, well, as you know, it's been a very long time since these both teams played a NISA game back in the spring season. It's been 184 days to be exact since LA Force last played their game against Chattanooga FC. And I talked to head coach Patrick Tenorio if he had anything in mind with player fatigue, especially with game time being at 100 degrees here in Irvine. He said he wasn't really concerned for it. He said he actually trusts his players to maintain their level of fitness throughout the game. And he sees a hungry team, and he trusts his players to maintain all the fitness to play all 90 minutes. There will be a short water break in each half. I talked to the referees before the game, and they know how much the weather is playing a part in this game. And so they will keep an eye out for a water break in the first half. Guys, I'll bring it back to you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, if you're viewing us live here at Orange County Park, deep in the heart of Irvine, here at Championship Stadium. It's match number 7 of NISA, National Independent Soccer Association. It's the first of a match of several days for both sides. Home team today is the LA Force, visiting, coming up from the Pacific Northwest, is the Oakland Roots. Starting lineups, wearing the black tops and black bottoms. Starting in goal for the Roots, number 1, Christian Hera. And center back position, number 33, a key player, Robert Hines. Starting alongside Hines is number 5, Nana Clement. Starting the right back position is number 22, Diego Casillas. And at left back, number 49, Rex Ware. In your midfield for the Roots, number 50, Abador. And number 12, Pearson. Both Abador and Pearson, a nice combination there in the midfield for the Roots. And on the right midfield position, number 12, Peter Pearson. And on the outside left midfield position is number 32, Manuel Gonzalez. Starting the holding number 9 spot is Giannis Hodish. Hodish, a great player, and holding that number 9 position for the Roots. And up top will be number 6, Fondi, and number 9, McInnery. For your LA Force, starting in goal is number 31, Armando Caseta. And your center back position, number 13, Abraham Torres Neo. And number 2, Vea, Jonathan, number 2, wearing in that number 2 spot for the LA Force. In the left back position, number 12, Gregory Salazar, a veteran player, also veteran player for the Force here. In the right back position is number 3, James Allwine III. In the midfield position, veteran player coming back here for the Force, number 14, Jimmy Villalobos. And also there, the attacking player and the mindfulness and the creativeness of number 8, Danny Trejo. In the outside right midfield position, Parteda, wearing number 20. And on the left midfield position, Gareta, number 22. And up top, and creating some problems, looking to do that against here, the visiting Roots, is number 10, Christian Moreno. And number 30, Candoza. Great lineups here as we kick off match number 7 of NISA. As Luis Olvera shared, it's 100 degrees and it's a ghost match. The only fans in the stadium are those that are working it. And good thing they all love the great game of soccer. So it's a great starting lineup for both teams right here. Kickoff time to be coming up shortly. If the first time you're joining us with us, we encourage you to check out NISA. Established in 2017. NISA, the National Independent Soccer Association, a great organization here for professional soccer in the United States. Joining me today, special guest, and always a great sidekick, Mr. Will Lopez.
Likewise, Daryl. Look forward to today's match.
Yes.
Should be a great one.
Will be running commentary with me. Will also comes out of the Rio Hondo College area. Not only a terrific player, but as well as an amazing coach. Will coaches the women's program at Rio Hondo, reputable program for the young ladies there, and winning some championships in the past. Is that correct, Will?
That is correct.
Yeah, humble as he is. Great team of people today working with us all alongside. Great media staff. Great little breeze kicking in here on the SoCal area as we kick off our match time here for the LA Force versus the Oakland Roots SC.
I also want to take a moment to give a shout out to the WPSL women's team.
There you go.
Had a hell of a season this past year, taking first in their first season in the league. And unfortunately, you know, we're not playing, but I look forward to actually see them play soon. So shout out to them.
Absolutely. That's the Women's Premier Soccer League, which I had the opportunity of announcing a few of those games. And boy, with some exciting soccer and some great young female athletes coming through the soccer system from not only those local clubs, but clubs from around the world coming to play in the WPSL. And NISA, what a great foundation that they've had, some great success. Just last time that I was here, able to partake in the LA Force game against Cal United where they fell in the final. But what a great venue, what a great atmosphere, great job by the NISA organization putting the championship game on here. A wonderful win for Cal United, the Strikers. It was unfortunate for the LA Force coming in as one of the top teams, but the Strikers really did a great job finishing off here in their home stadium. Great crowd, great atmosphere, wonderful facility. Pitch looked great. Soccer was quality, and that's always good, especially for the young players in the crowd from both the Strikers as well as from FC Golden State, the feeding ground here for the LA Force. So some exciting young players to watch. Really is number 8 here for LAFC for the Force standpoint is number 8, Danny Torrejo, and Villalobos, number 14 in the midfield. Those two players are veterans. They know how to work well together and orchestrate a really creative attack. Some new players, though, in the center back position, though, for the LA Force. So it'll be interesting to see how those two communicate, not only with their keeper, Casada, but on the other side of the pitch with the Roots, Robert Hines, a veteran player, a smart player, sometimes can get a little strong, headstrong in the back, but does a great job holding that center back position for the Roots. And so we're looking excited for some great play. And then in the midfield position, number 50, Abador, great player to watch, but that number 9 spot is going to be key for the Roots against the Force is number 91, Hoddish. Giannis does a great job on the ball, very creative, very attacking player. So it'll be interesting to see if he can find the likes of Fondi and McRoy. Teams are about ready to come out. Once again, due to the great pandemic that we're all experiencing that has impacted so many lives, the players will be coming out, and then they'll go center the field with our center referees. Today we have some great referees on our lineup. Running the center today will be Omid Azapotor. Assistant referee will be Christian Lara. Assistant referee 2 will be Salvador Reyes. And our 4th official will be Israel Fernandez. Head coach for the Oakland Roots, fine young man, Mr. Jordan Farrell. And new coach here coming to us for the LA Force is Patrick Tenario. It's been quite some time, a little over almost, I think, as Lewis shared, close to 200 days these players have participated in a match such of this caliber. So it'll be interesting to see the steadiness of play that they come out with, the confidence at which they come out with, and just looking for who's going to just take the initiative and build the attack. I think at this point in time, at 100-degree weather, Will, what do you think?
Yeah,
just bring it.
I look forward to seeing the players, see how well they prepared during this off time.
You're going to see who has the COVID lungs and
Exactly.
who spends the time in the off season. So I think there's going to be some COVID lungs. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our teams as they take the field. That's my impression of a small crowd. You hear the claps in the background. Those are the people that are masked, but as well clapping. Everyone's have their hands sanitized with the hand sanitizer. Will, did you sanitize?
Of course.
Of course. So there's our players. Some definitely better looking than others, but we can't blame it as long as their play is good. How ugly you are. You know, the statistics say, Will, that 1 out of 3 people is ugly. And if you look to your right and to your left and those people are better looking than you, then that means you're what? The ugly one. So, Will, I'm feeling pretty good right now. All right, we're looking to get soccer underway right here at Orange County Park, deep in the heart of Irvine. The Oakland Roots wearing that traditional black with the Oakland Roots insignia on their left chest. And the LA Force referees giving their high fives and good luck and good wishes and hope that everything goes well as we kick off match number 7 here for NISA. First match here up on the West Coast for NISA. 12 teams out here in NISA, 4 of them from the West Coast. Your West Coast teams are San Diego 1904. What a great side and a great group of young men to watch play is San Diego 1904. And then you have Cal United, always solid, very professionally run organization. Then you have the LA Force under the direction of Mr. Bob Freeland, doing a nice job, staying consistent, always whether it's in NISA, whether it's in the USL, whether it's in the NPSL, or whatever league that Mr. Freeland puts a team together, those teams do extremely well, and a great group of guys that he's able to gather. And then also you have is the Oakland Roots, and so it's been a great honor to have them with us and joining us today so we can play this match. And if you're just joining us, welcome to match number 7. This is the voice of the LA Force, Daryl Topalian, along with my ever so trusted Will Lopez. Match number 7 here for NISA. Players are getting themselves warm. Well, you can just sit in the car and get yourself warm.
Oh man, nope, I don't want to do that.
Currently, right now, Will and I are sitting at approximately, I don't know, 101 degree heat, but we're in black polos. But we make the heat in these black polos, sponsored by Homo, look really good. Those of you that are viewing from home, whether you're sitting at your desk or you're watching in your car or whether you're at home on the big screen, thank you for bringing us into your homes, into your phones, and into your lives. We hope that you enjoy and are entertained by today's soccer. As a reminder, Will and I have no control over the quality of play, which will happen on the pitch, but we do have control over the quality of entertainment that we can bring you in our commentary.
That's right, Daryl.
Oh, Mead, Azapor, our center referee, looks like he's done some push-ups and some weightlifting in his time. Perhaps that's what happens if you can't play the game anymore. You just go hit the weights.
That's what you got to do.
I know.
You gotta stay ready. Be ready.
You got to be ready all times. All right, Force giving their last-minute instructions, departing. Looks like Force will have won the kickoff. There's Trejo holding in that number 9 position with that ever so popular haircut that he has. Number 1 on the sides and number 10 on the top. And always a great player to watch, always flashy. Get ready to start here. Mr. Lopez and I will be running our stats as well as the clock, so we've got much going on. Game on right here. We'll see just the ever so standard play it back and knock it around to the back 4, making sure everybody gets their touches on the ball. Veteran Salazar on the ball. Salazar's got quite the left foot. He's been known to dangerous to run that flank, so we'll see if COVID will prevent him from running.
Or to see if the team rewards him for the great runs he's usually
Yeah.
used to making.
See who's, like I said, who's put in the, who's got the COVID lungs and who's put in the hard work in the off season, or I should say in the COVID season. Keeper Quezada asking the pace to be picked up a little bit. There, quickly. Foul against the Roots. Quickly played off there by the LA Force. There comes Salazar. He's going to play that black flank ball in there for Trejo on the deep in the attacking third. There he is, Trejo.
It's good patience.
Moreno on the ball for LA Force. Moreno new here to LA. Let's see if he can be creative and bring some of those number 10 instincts that are always expected when you wear with the number 10. Will, no pressure, but have you ever worn the number 10?
Oh, I have a few times.
I'm not surprised.
Big responsibility.
It is. There's Santiago on the ball. Good little piece of possession here by the Force. Roots doing a nice job keeping their back compact and not letting anything break through. There's Hines, there's the veteran. Just when you talk about keeping it nice and compact, there's your leader for the Roots stepping up big, Robert Hines. Casillas on the throw. Looking to go a little direct to find their number. Was it number 9 up top? Yeah. First name is John on the roster, but they call him Jack. But that's McEnray. Built like a pretty strong and solid, stout striker, so I'm sure he's definitely strong on the ball when the ball's played out at his feet. Yeah, they're liking this left side with Salazar. Will.
Oakland looks pretty organized.
Yeah, they extremely organized.
Making it difficult to create any passing lanes for Force to get through. See if they can move the ball a little faster.
Yeah.
Open up a little bit more spaces.
I think the teams that really scout the Force well are those that know that they're going to knock the ball around and let them. And then the quick counters, that's where the Force have always been vulnerable. Or well, most teams are, but teams that possess the ball, and then the quick counters will get you, and that's what got them in the final. And that's might what get them here today, because they are definitely showing more possession.
See, in my opinion here, the rotation of the ball is a little too slow, which makes things easier for Oakland.
Oh, yeah.
Just to counterattack. And if that's the case, play their strategy of counterattacking Force, that might open up an opportunity for them to get a clear opportunity to go.
Yep, the COVID slow ball, yeah.
Yeah.
They need to get Oakland on their heels a little bit and see who's really paying the dues.
Yeah, exactly.
But staying well organized.
That's
There's
a
a
great
backside
ball.
ball. What a great ball.
Close.
Right, here we go.
That's
Offside. Too bad, so sad. 22 on that left midfield position. It's Santiago out there. Santiago Guerrero, wearing number 22, new here to the LA Force as a player. Maybe nerves got excited, but it always, me personally as an outside mid player, loving running that flank. So take the outside, keep him honest, cause some problems.
One of the biggest things to take into consideration too is rewarding that run.
Yeah, rewarding it, absolutely. Definitely the coaching staff over here. Patrick Torino, along with Ramon, longtime goalkeeper with the FC Golden State and the Force, veteran keeper himself. James Allwine III, veteran and solid player, has played on the NPSL team, I think, the USL team, and now with NISA. Always been a press box favorite, always consistent.
Tranquilo, papi, tranquilo.
Cordillo Marino coming all the way back to get that ball. Really wanted to take the initiative to get on that thing. Casada way out of the back, and here it looks like it comes. Oh, poorly played. He should have that one back. God, you got to put that in front of him, reward that run. Give him a chance at least. Could look a dangerous counter. Fondi was in the middle, striking in the middle, literally looking hungry on that one. Had a strong look of disappointment when it broke. Coach Patrick wanting the pace picked up, winning that backside ball there for Cordillo Marino. There we go. Fun soccer fact for those young ones that are watching, 70% of goals come from dead ball situations. Whether that be a goal kick, PK, indirect, throw-in counts as that situation. So anytime you have the opportunity, dead ball situations, capitalize, because that's where you can get those goals. That fun fact you bought by the Will Lopez. Soccer fun facts.
I agree with that, Daryl. Set pieces are crucial in this game.
Not enough people take the opportunity to practice those, especially even on a throw-in deep down in the attacking third. Yeah. When you're building the attack, they're too relaxed. They take it almost as a water break.
Too static, yep, exactly.
Speaking of water breaks, it's my understanding that due to today's heat, players will be taking a water break probably about 22, 23 minutes in. Kind of like back in ASO in the days with a Capri Sun and some oranges at the quarter. Salazar again. Salazar looking for Trejo. There he is. Good organization. Oh, good attack here by Galera. See if he's got a left foot. And the veteran.
He got that corner.
Good read and a corner. Speaking of dead ball situations, here we go. Robert Hines. Might have got beat on the first touch, but definitely not on the second. Galera coming down hard on that left flank. There he is. Well played there by Hines. I would not be surprised if I saw Hines making some MLS action. Kid's been solid. Corner kick here for LA Force. Cordea Moreno on the ball, your number 10. Well played. Oh, big up there by the center back, number 13, Torres.
It's a great ball there.
That's where
Goalkeeper had a very hard time looking at that ball with the sun facing his eyes.
Absolutely. It seemed a little bit of confusion as well. That's when you really want to utilize the heights of your center backs if you have them. I don't think it's underestimated how many corner kicks aren't played to the advantage of the height of your center backs. Moreno showing already he's taking the initiative. He's showing he wants the ball. I love that. I love it when a player takes initiative. Now just be resourceful with it and be productive. Parteta has skipped into the middle a little bit, an adjustment by the coaching staff for LAFC. Makes Crescent for the Force. It's easy to mix up here. Same colors and kind of the look. But the Force coaching staff making an adjustment. Moving Jonathan Parteta more into that central midfield position to work alongside Moreno. Organizationally, they doing well in the back for Oakland, but they can't get their possession. They're one or two passes in, and then it seems like it's like Christmas comes early. They just want to give it away.
Divide the ball up 50-50.
Yeah. You got to treat that last touch just as important as the first. Oh, I don't know if that was the best decision for the keeper if you want to decide. There's the veteran.
Can't dive in that situation.
No. Oh, well played. Well played. Oh. Good job there in the back. And I don't know what the keeper was thinking back there. Herrera, if you want to make life interesting. Perhaps just maybe that bright jersey wasn't exciting enough for us to all see, that he wanted to put more excitement in the game by trying to juggle with Trejo coming at him. Casillas on the ball. Oh, soft touch there by Moreno. Well done. Looking for the likes there. The fourth striker, number 30, Cardozo. Villalobos on the ball on the left flank. All wind the third. Oh, well done by Trejo. Oh, great opportunity coming in there. Yeah, turn and hit that.
It's a great combination, though, to get in there.
They're getting deeper into the possession in the back line for Oakland. Oakland's been more on their heels now, just a little bit more. I think a couple things partaking in that. Number one, they're giving up the ball a little bit when they have it. And number two, the likes of Moreno coming up and just demanding a little bit more of the ball, making some more assertive decisions. If you're just tuning us, or just tuning in with us here, is NISA Live, coming to you from Championship Stadium in Irvine, California, which is deep in the heart of Orange County, where COVID sometimes really matters and sometimes it doesn't. Depends on who you ask, but Orange County has its ways with it. But here we are, deep in the stadium, playing in a NISA match number 7 against your home side, wearing all white. The LA Force against the Oakland Roots. This is Daryl Spine, and I'm on my side. I've got Will Lopez. We've worked several games together, and we are delighted to have the opportunity today to broadcast this match.
I'd agree with that.
Will, the overwhelming sound of joy in your voice is amazing.
Yeah.
Quick turnover. All right. Center referee Hamid wanting to give advantage, but realizing nothing was coming in out advantage out of that. Injured on that, I believe, is number 6, Fondi. On the ball is number 5, Nana Clement. Oh, never mind, switched it up there, number 32. I didn't want to count that as a strike on the goal. I don't even know what even to count that as. But that was just a shank you very much. Just what a giveaway.
Giveaway, exactly.
Just a complete giveaway. You have an opportunity to regroup, settle down a little bit. Now a little good piece of possession here. Oh, well done. Oh, there it is. There's the opportunity that they needed. There's the break. And you think first time, first strike, and goal coming there to the man who was down, number 6, Fondi. Perhaps that was the well-orchestrated plan that they had from Oakland Roots. But, man, what a ball played to the outside there to number 32, Gonzalez. And coming in, ball played deep behind the defenders. Well-played ball behind the defense. Defense adjusting their feet. If they had a little bit better track, chin to shoulders on that. Look, watch this ball get played deep behind the defenders. Runs on, attack, first time, first touch. Well done and well played. Quesada not able to mark that upper 90. Great goal there, coming in the 15th minute of play to number 6 of the Oakland Roots, Matthew Fondi. On that assist for Fondi's goal was number 50, Abador. Offside. Now this is going to change the game a little bit. This is going to put some fire in some people's feet here.
Fourth striker has to be a little bit more patient. He has so much speed to play so close to that line. Might give himself a better chance.
Absolutely.
He's a great striker.
And again, as we were saying earlier, that's just been the downside of the Force, giving up those early opportunities on counters. Just a quick counter again. You'd think I'd watch a few of their games. Think I'd get hired to be a scout for other teams.
Got to point the obvious sometimes, you know, they got to understand. I mean, it's not the first game that they've given up so many goals on transition play. Great job to earn
Great job to earn the corner. Correction on my behalf, on the assist was number 49, Rex Ware, the left back. He's the one that made that overlapping run. I did say that it was Abador, and I was wrong. What a shocker. It won't be the first time, and it won't be the last, I'll tell you that. Hey, on the corner, a great opportunity here for the corner, for the Force. Well played. Oh, good little piece of work. Backdoor ball. Oh,
unlucky. Good idea.
Unlucky, yes. I want to know at some point, and just for topic of conversation while the keeper, Herrera, has the ball, when did it become part of soccer fashion that the socks go above the kneecaps? Was that a European thing, or was that a South American thing, or is that just a thing?
You know, I'm not sure. And
like a Band-Aid shortage or something? Like what's trying to figure out the reason for the...
Nowadays, you know, these players cutting their socks as well.
Oh, quick run. See, I just talked about dead balls, and there's Hines seeing the opportunity of a lifetime. Someone, play it back. Oh, there it is. And what did I talk about? Earns a goal. This is why I'm broadcasting, folks. What did I say? Dead ball situation. throw in. Hines, the veteran, sees the opportunity 1v1 for a striker up top, throws it in, and what's the end result? 2-0 at the 18th minute. You think I played the game before?
That just cannot happen.
You can't. You cannot have that.
Have the ball be thrown over your head.
Everybody took a break. Everybody took a sleep. Chins were down. If they watch the replay again, if you watch the throw and watch the body language of the force, everybody's head down. Player up top sees a golden opportunity, go to 1v1. That was number 50, Abador. Heads up. I'm seeing the opportunity. He creates something, and there it is. Foudy again with a goal. Back to back. And also soccer stats. Goals usually happen within the next 10 minutes of each other, for or against. So we'll see if something can happen here if teams settle down. But, man, LA Force 2-0. The most dangerous lead in soccer. Let's see if they can bounce back from this. Let's see if Roots are going to rest on it with the coaching staff of Jordan Farrell and his crew are going to decide to do up so early in the game. Perhaps they weren't ready for this. But now it's time to make some adjustments to see if they need to, or hey, it's working. Let's keep doing it. Let's let Force play around with it, and then capitalize on the mistakes.
Force can also just start getting frustrated and kicking these long balls. You know, they got to keep doing what they're doing, but just
Right. Be patient.
You also want to see the leadership on the team, see who's willing to organize the team and get them back going.
Right.
Very important right now. They need a goal, and they're right back in this game.
Woo. Somebody spent some time at Skills Clinic. Oh. But then a frustration foul. 32. Correction, that was 22. That was Santiago doing some nice footwork and individual skill, but unfortunately loses possession, and then the foul. Here we go, Casillas on the right flank. Touching inside. First touch should be inside. Oh, I bet you wish he had a better. Oh, I'll wind the third. But, boy, if he had a better first touch.
Yep.
That first touch, the young players watching, that should have been more towards the 6-yard box. Make that first touch inside, cut that defender off, pick that head up as that ball's rolling, and find someone, put it at their feet. But, hey, when you're up 2-0, you're allowed for a little bit of mistake. Oh, Fondy. Nana Clement on the ball right there. And there's your veteran, Hines. Caseta quickly on the ball and really quickly rolling out, looking to find something to get going here with James Allwine. Here comes a deep ball. Well, there's the deep ball. Perhaps the young player is not ready to know what Salazar can do on that left flank, huh?
No one made a run in the box.
No, we've seen how many times before we've seen Salazar play a 40-yard ball. Wasteful. Coach Farrell reminded his team to stay focused. It's easy to settle when the 2-0, and plus it's probably a little easy to settle when it's 100 degrees on the pitch, and you're in a COVID conditioning. They're starting to really utilize Weir on that left back position. They're seeing that they got some opportunities there, the Roots do. Both goals have come from that backside.
At this point, that water break's definitely going to benefit Golden State.
Yeah, definitely the break. Oh, an offside.
I'm sorry, Force.
Yeah, they need it. They kind of just a little regroup, take a deep breath. And again, Salazar on the ball. Moreno asking for it. That'd be a good matchup between Nana Clement and Moreno. Oh, well played in there. There goes Galera. Oh. A little bit too greedy. Probably should have laid that off, yeah?
Yeah, get a shot off.
But, you know, if you're going to lose possession, you might as well lose it deep right in the 18-yard box. But then again, you got to pull the trigger. You got to get a shot off.
No matter how you try to get it, got to get it off.
We got to test the keeper. And when the keeper's that tall, I'd guess that I'd probably want to play it low. You know, he's got a long way to get down there, so probably hit it low and hard.
Yeah, definitely a layoff would have probably been better to his teammate who was right in front of him underneath him, and you know, have a hit.
Gonzalez, I don't know, I'm quite sure what that was. Kind of like he had his sand wedge out and just hitting it with a backspin. Hey, I'm liking the likes here of our number 22, Galera, showing some flash. He's got definitely some individual skill. It's just that decision-making piece that is going to be extremely important.
The final third of the field, the most important.
There he is. He just wins a counter. Great read. There he is. A nice touch to Moreno. Here we go. Let's see if he listens to us. Not bad effort. Here we go.
He's got to keep doing what he's doing and just have the confidence to take a shot earlier, trust his teammates in the final third.
Sometimes the newer players, they second-guess themselves a little bit, especially at this league, you know, and at this level. Hey, just trust what got you here, man. You know, you worked hard. Do what you normally used to do. There's Allwine. Oh, good stick there by Ware, and nice stick there, and there's our boy on the other side of the field. Perhaps Coach Terreno sees something that we don't, but that's why the coach on the down on the pitch is number 14, Villalobos. Maybe a good time for the players to come over and get refreshed themselves. And there's the water break. Get the Capri Sun, get the sliced oranges, and the clock will stop at 25 minutes in. We'll stop it. If you're just joining us, welcome to NISA, the National Independent Soccer Association, a professional soccer league that established in 2017. 12 teams compete in NISA, and 12 solid teams. Great soccer. If you're not a fan and you're just becoming part of, well, if you're a fan of soccer, it's a welcome to be part of this league. And if you're new to NISA, we welcome you as well. But if you're a fan of the sport, man, what a great opportunity for these young athletes to be out here playing at a high level, under contract, and to play to the best of their ability. We're in match number 7 of NISA this year, held off by COVID. We have the LA Force wearing the white tops and white bottoms against the Oakland Roots. In the Western Conference Division of NISA, you've got the Oakland Roots, LA Force, Cal United Strikers, and then San Diego 1904. And then you got the likes of your East Coast teams, Chattanooga, Tallahassee. Oh, forgive me. Will, this is where I needed you. We'll get to the rest of those clubs, but if you definitely go to NISAofficial.com, you can find all the latest and all the stats, updates, the schedules, games that you can watch for NISA. There's the second goal that you're just watching there on the highlight reel, Fondi. And that goal, as a reminder, did come off the throw-in. Quickly read there by Hines on the throw. Center referee, Azdapor. That's telling everybody to get themselves ready. Substitution is being made for LA Force. Injured on the play was number 14, Villalobos. He is exiting the match. And coming in at the midfield position is number 7, Angel España. España coming in for the injured Villalobos. That substitution coming at the 25th minute of play. Again, a lot of new faces out here for both sides. Some veterans, but definitely a lot of new faces for the LA Force. Usually heavily dominated by the Brazilians. Will and I both know that can be exciting soccer, but also frustrating soccer.
Yeah, at times it has its moments, depending on the opponent.
This is true. And we know that the Brazilians really don't like to play defense.
Exactly.
Whether at the national level or even at this level, it just doesn't seem to be common. That a lot of flash on the ball, but not so much work off the ball. Defensively, I should say, they are quite creative on the ball, off it, when they're attacking, filling in spaces and finding the gaps quickly, but when it comes defensively, it's the tactics always seem to be absent. All right, here we go, throwing deep in the tagging third, all went on it. Let's see if we can get something going here. Ware doing a nice job defensively, all went on the foul. I've never been a fan of fouling a defender coming out of the back, because now you all of a sudden you can put them under, right?
You had the numbers there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like they're going anywhere.
So now you just
Frustration.
Yeah, exactly. Now here you are, you're attacking. You've lost possession. That's okay, fine, lose possession, but you can at least let's regain it back. But on the foul, now you've just given the ball away to a keeper whose socks are over their kneecaps. No offense, Herrera. We're just trying to figure out where that started. Nicely played there by Allwine. Quick roll out there by Quezada. And Salazar again on the ball. What a shocker with his left foot. Finding that run. There's Trejo. There's a great run by Trejo. Let's see what happens here against Clement Nana and then the veteran. There's Hines. Okay. All right. Moreno on it. Coming into that match, number 7, España for the injured Villalobos.
Open up, Greg, open up.
Partida really wanting that one back, a little bit frustrated. Salazar filling the gap there, sees a little bit some. Going to bend one in. Nicely played. There's no backdoor run. I think that's the difference when you have sometimes that veteran player that's used to playing that right ball, but sometimes also the veteran player, you got to look up and say, hey, is it there or not? Oh, Ware doing a nice, just a subtle shoulder dip. Sells it and finds some more space. Casillas out here raising his hand like he has a question. And I think he's just basically saying, man, he's got some real estate. Hines on the find. Oh! Casillas going to the barbecue. Let's see if he's got a left foot. Oh, too much. España on the ball. Gordillo Moreno. Well, I sense a little bit more urgency, yeah. Well, just a little bit more urgency by the force.
In the final third, they're getting there. It's just in the final third, they gotta just execute that final pass, and they'll be fine. So when they get there, they just head right back.
Yep. Yeah, Roots have done a nice job organizationally packing it in, really trying to compact that defense.
Definitely.
Putting hip on hip. Really forcing the force to really make that right decision, possession-wise.
Just this rotation is just too slow.
Just a little too slow. And you can hear the backs in the conversation that's happening for the offsides. And Trejo, part of the mix, which is not a shocker, but really a good matchup there for Nana Clement with Danny Trejo, who's questioning his offsides position. But kudos to Coach Jordan Forwell and Oakland Roots really listening to and trusting in the coach's ability to make sure that they hold strong defensively and staying organized. 31 minutes in, 2-0. Both goals coming by number 9. Man, I'm on the header right now. Well, it just got saddled up. Get a rope. Right there. Fondi. Fondi had 2 goals. One coming at the 15th minute, and the next one coming at the 18th minute of play. Casillas. Oh, replace your divots, Casillas. Oh, Too softly played there by Trejo.
Next one, next one, next one.
Casillas on it. Let's see if the Force can put him under a little bit and force some bad decision.
No need.
I don't think I've ever seen Salazar jump so high. And that wasn't that high, but Greg always done a nice job in that left back position. Nothing to take away from that young man's game. He's always solid and clutch, very consistent, very, very dangerous left foot, which is especially helpful if you've got a weak side that you can exploit. Salazar is able to find it and put the ball, make it money at somebody's feet. Very, very gifted, and sense why the coaching staff for the Force consistently play him in that left back position. Really right now what I see Will, the Force, lacking his leadership. Someone to really try to take that tempo. Moreno's really tried to step up, but now it's kind of shifted a little bit. I don't know, perhaps
And I think,
the
yeah, I
heat.
agree. I think that's something that's making a difference right now. You know, I understand there's a lot of time off, but the game hasn't changed.
No.
The experience, if you have it, confidence, very important. And hopefully it just trickles down to the rest of the team,
Yeah.
the players.
And you got a lot of new guys just trying to make a statement, you know. Hey, trust me when I'm on the ball, and sometimes that means trying to do things individually. But then again, the cost of that means if you lose possession,
Counterattack.
such as now, here we go. And now the Roots have really done a nice job. You know, really now finding possession. Before, early in the first part of the game, probably that first 15, 20 minutes, they were kind of struggling a little bit, even though they got that goal in the 15th minute. There goes Ware. That Tarn Ware, number 49. Definitely not built in height, but boy, toughness on that left flank side for the Oakland Roots. Done a nice job, really staying consistent and causing some problems for the Force.
Let's see what Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Oakland.
Yeah, you gonna break out in song?
Let's see what Oakland has up their sleeve. On
Oh,
this
Oakland. Oh, dangerously played in. Not much conversation, though. I didn't hear in the back. I heard no keeper yelling. I heard no demanding.
You got 2v2 up top.
Yeah, you got 2v2. Pick your head up, young man. This is where you want to see some creativity and keep the pace and keep Oakland on their heels.
One thing I don't understand.
Oh, something we didn't see, but number 9 of the Roots issued that hallmark yellow. That caution coming in the 35th minute of play. McHenry on the caution. Not exactly sure what our center referee saw, but if you're a Force fan, you're to the liking of that, because that could have been really detrimental, because they lose possession. There are 3 attacking guys standing in the midfield, and Force had numbers, but definitely didn't have the numbers defensively. Look at right here. There's a little bit of gamemanship here by the Force, putting the ball up as quickly as he can. Cardoza on the ball. Cardoza, another new player here for the Force. Coach of the Roots. Oh, he's coming to get a card. He might get the caution as well. What he's arguing, though, folks, if you're watching, is that the ball's being moved up quite politely, but without asking, by the Force player, Cardozo, which I think any soccer player would always do, take advantage of the opportunities. But I think our center referee is aware of it, and will perhaps just leave it.
That's a veteran move and experience.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Something you try to teach your players.
It's just those subtle oddities of the game. Try to help out a little. Nicely played in. Well, I thought it was nicely played in, but everybody was on their heels, and unfortunately, goal kick coming up here for the Force. But again, those are opportunities right there. You know, you've got the momentum. You just kind of had to attack. You're down 2-0. Let's make something wise of this. Let's put it to use. And what do you have? You have a goal kick now. It's got to be frustrating for coaching staff of the Force, but to the likes of Coach Farwell and his team. Up 2-0 here in the 37th minute of play.
Think about Oakland, 2 shots at goal, 2 opportunities in the back of the net, taking advantage of those opportunities right now, making a big difference between winning and losing this game.
It's that dangerous side there for the Force. It's become the Oakland left back and left midfield position has really been a crutch here for the Force. There again, golden opportunity, this heads up play there by Ware, seeing the opportunity. And now a corner quickly earned. If this ends in a goal, 3-0, backs up my ability as a broadcaster to understand the game.
I mean, you're considered a professional now. You know, you can throw and go behind your back line.
Right.
It's just, you know, where's your head at?
Yep. I think it's in COVID coma. Maybe you're just exactly.
And they get a corner out of it.
Hey, it's been brought to my attention by our viewers that we are having some Wi-Fi difficulty, so we apologize for that. If you're with Spectrum, we can't apologize. If with any other Wi-Fi, whether it's T-Mobile or whoever, we apologize. But thank you for joining us. Just bear with us. Be patient. Everyone's streaming. They knew that Will and I were announcing today, so that's probably why the Wi-Fi got flooded. Actually, I think it would be much faster. Oh, golden opportunity here. Let's see if Moreno, he definitely did not hit the sprints over COVID. That's where you really want to apply the pressure in the back. Oh, let's see if they can capitalize here. Nicely played there by Allwine. Oh, well done. Good touches. Ooh.
Unlucky. He gets that touch in.
Definitely a conversation's going to be had here. España. Not exactly sure. Perhaps it's something with the head, or perhaps there might be blood. Not exactly sure. That's substitute number 7. Angel, España. España stepping off, getting looked by the training staff of the LA Force. It's nice that the sun has kind of gone down. Shades pitched in. Got a cool breeze. Nicely played there, and some sportsmanship by the Roots and by the LA Force. Never been much of a fan of the heel touch when it comes to that. But I mean,
especially if you lose that ball.
Yeah.
Trying to do that.
But you can't blame him. Ware's got the confidence now in that left back position.
Being up 2-0. I mean, I guess you can try it.
Definitely the tempo of the game has slowed down drastically. Perhaps it's for 2 reasons. Number 1, being up 2-0 for the Roots, and also 2, maybe that'll possibly number 2, just the conditioning of our players. But again, like you stated, professional athletes, we got to rise up.
You got to be ready for the occasion.
So all went in the right back position. Goal kick coming up here for the Roots. Last week, the LA Force was to play against Cal United, but due to the tragedies that have occurred in our nation, in honor of Black Lives Matter, the game was not played against Cal United. No determination yet, though, when that game will be replayed, but we hope that Will, you and I have the opportunity to announce that, because that's always a good rivalry between those 2 clubs.
Definitely. It's a game we're looking forward to, you know, watching and knowing that it would have been a good game to watch.
Yep, absolutely. Wow. Nicely played there by Salazar with Quesada. I was a little hesitant back there, not knowing haven't seen Quesada yet, our keeper, in that situation. Yeah, but he's kind of got the look of the Mexican national Ochoa. Yeah, he's kind of got that. And that doesn't have quite the pigment color that Ochoa does, but he's got the hair back thing. Perhaps it could be extensions. Maybe he is He's bald like you have on our hairstyle, but
Not
he's
sure.
got it going.
Wow.
I don't think that's not a show right there, but it definitely got him out of a situation where hopefully his team can find one and put in the back of the net and go into the halftime at least with a goal underneath their belt. You know, Force really showing the dominance of possession. Definitely showing a little more creativity, but as far as the finishing and what they can do in that attacking third, just not being able to capitalize on the good opportunities that they've had.
One of the things that I think can help the Force is, in my opinion, that outside back. You're looking to get up the field a little bit more on the attack. He's holding back a little bit, which is making that,
Yeah.
Oakland's defender or midfielder's job a lot more easier.
Exactly.
Not
Just
having
that.
no worry. Like, for example, there.
Right.
Being able to get more of an aggressive, positive touch behind them and keep him on his toes, but could be afraid of the counter.
Cordorza on it, bringing it out to Salazar.
You see,
So,
the numbers are there. It's 4
yep,
against 1
there,
back
again,
here.
that back door's completely, there's nobody there on that back door again.
Look at that.
Yeah, see? I see what you, yeah, definitely. That using that right flank just a little bit more. We're forward, and there goes Salazar.
He's got to have the confidence to push up the field a bit more. The numbers are here.
And he definitely has the speed. We've seen it from Allwine, perhaps. Coaching staff wants to play a little more reserved, a little more conservative because of the attack on that left flank. And here comes to see if we can, if Salazar can definitely get Fondi on the foul. Deep. Let's see again. Left foul deep into the attack for LA Force. Let's see if we can put it to use. Gordon Moreno jogging over, wanting the ball. Usually when players do that, they know that they have a proper place to put it, and they can put it in the right spot. Keep that keeper, Herrera. Keep so he can put him on his line. What is it, about a 6'5" frame that young man has? Bright colors always make you look bigger. Plus, when your socks over your kneecaps, you add a couple inches. So let's see what Herrera can do. He's been a big presence already.
Let's see if he can get open here.
Yeah. Gordon Moreno on the ball. Little in-swinger.
Oh,
Definitely
it's a good ball.
dangerously played to the near post. Cardoza on it. Quickly played in. Fourth official indicating 3 minutes of extra time, so we appreciate the minimum minutes of 3 minutes given to us. We're just under 45 minutes of play. And it looks like the Force are electing to make a substitution. No indication yet from the fourth official. Being checked in right now at this time at the almost 45th minute of play, and that minimum of 3 minutes of extra time being offered. Here goes Ware again. What a left-footed ball dropped in there. You can tell he's played that one before. Played with confidence. Quickly picked up there by Quesada. Salazar on it. What a shocker. Kind of been typical predictable soccer right now. A little bit for the Force, but they did get creative in the attacking third. That's the creativity we're talking about. Moreno on the ball, number 10. Bertito mocking it out to James Allwine, the third. Dumped in there. There's Hines, your veteran for the Roots. Casillas to Fondi. Casillas finding Hines. Hines just kind of put one there to take some time off the clock. Fondi. Fondi McElroy. Correction, that was Gonzalez finding. McEnery making a nice run. Good read, though, by Gonzalez on the first touch. By one of the center backs for the Force on the ball. Clock has stopped. We are now into that grace of extra time of 3 minutes. There goes España. España to Salazar. Here goes number 22, Guerrero. This is that fancy stuff, but what is it getting us? Not much so far. Defensively, though, Roots again holding strong, and the foul by Galera. Perhaps a little bit more of a frustration foul.
And once again, I think they're just easily letting him get out from the back.
Hey, substitution, James Allwine. This might be the answer of what we were talking about, why we're not making that backside run. Perhaps something's a little bit up with James Allwine, the third, the veteran player. Number 6 is coming in for the Force. Substitution coming at the 45th minute of play. Number 6 coming in, Eric Leotoro Ramos. Perhaps he can add some of that flair to that right back position. And I don't know where the 3 minutes went, but it seemed to go pretty quick. And there we are at the end of the first half of play in NISA, Western Conference matchup, as your LA Force play home here in Orange County, Great Championship Park 2, the Oakland Roots. Goals coming in the 15th and 18th minute by the Roots to goal scorer number 6, Matthew Fondy. That first goal coming off a counterattack. LA Force losing possession deep into the midfield, and finding on the left flank was number 49, Tarn Ware, playing a great ball into the inside and into that backside, deep into the backside post. And on that second post run was Fondy placing it in, and then a quick throw in by the veteran Hines at the 18th minute of play. And then again, Fondy on the other end of the second post just turns around and slots one past. One more like a pass than a shot, but that's all you need is put it in the back of the net as he finds his second goal in the 18th minute. We'll join back for second half action right here at Orange County Park.
Welcome back to Championship Stadium here in Irvine, where the Oakland Roots hold a 2-0 lead over Los Angeles Force. And just a few things that I caught from the sidelines. Oakland Roots side in the first 15 minutes, when it was heavily dominated by the Los Angeles Force, was very quiet there. Head coach Jordan Farrell did not really say much to his squad until the first goal came in the 15th minute, and then he got very excited and then was able to tell them what to do later on, and they were able to get the second goal just a few moments after. In terms of tactical play, it's been a really even half. The only big numbers really being that Oakland capitalizing on their 2 chances to have a 2-0 lead. And quickly for Los Angeles Force, you saw Jimmy Villas-Lobos go out through injury right after the water break. It looks like it's a right foot injury. He was able to wrap a big bag of ice over that right foot. He says he got knocked in a 50-50 ball in the first minute of the game and could not really put more pressure on it. And then right before halftime, James Allewine, the right back, pulled his left hamstring and had to be pulled out of the game. So we talked about it before the game that head coach Patrick Tornero said that he trusts his players to maintain the fitness after not playing for 6 months throughout the summer. But we can see now that some of his players were not ready to have a full match fitness, and they're going to be able to test them tomorrow to see if they'll be able to play for their next game against Cal United on September 16th. So guys, stick around. After this break, we'll be back for the second half.
Oh, they should be able to hear me now.
All right, we're back. We're back here live at Championship Stadium here in Orange County Park. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Some of you, we've gotten reports, kind of went down on our Yelp ratings there, Will. Will's great intellect and voice was not being able to be heard. So you were blessed with my soothing sounds of my voice, which could be quite
a good thing.
Well, I don't know. It could put some people to sleep. But we're glad we worked that out. So, Will, thank you again for joining me. This is Will Lopez, head coach at Rio Hondo College for the women's program, a successful program, great coach, understands the game. Honored to have him by my side here as we broadcast live here at Championship Stadium here at Orange County Park, deep in the heart of Irvine. Beautiful afternoon here on Sunday for the NISA soccer match in the Western Conference as the Oakland Roots are visitors to our host, LA Force. Substitution was made late in the top of the first half by the Force, bringing in number 6 for the Force, Eric Villatoro Ramos. Ramos coming in for James Allwine III. And as we we left off, we were just talking about the outside backs, the need for those to really be utilized by the Force to play to the advantage of what Oakland Roots has been giving to the Force, but unfortunately they haven't been able to find that. And the Roots have done a really nice job, Will, of really counterattacking, first off the lost possession in the attack and then off the throw-in and making it happen. So
Definitely. I look forward to seeing what adjustments LA Force made in the second half. You know, they just definitely can't get caught on set pieces, throw-ins over the top, over the back line.
yeah.
That's for sure.
Allwine out with a hamstring injury. Unfortunate. Such a vital player. That probably explains a lot why normally, because we do see him flying up and down that flank just as much as Salazar is, and his reports have come in that he is out with a hamstring injury. Hopefully there's a Mr. Miyagi down there on the sideline.
Get him back.
And that's a Karate Kid reference in case for those of you that are watching. If you don't know that, then I'm not sure how to help you in your movie. But that has definitely got to be in your top 10 is an 80s movie is Karate Kid. All right, our officials are looking to make their way out. Assistant referee Lara is there. Assistant referee Reyes is there. And perhaps our center referee Omid Azapor is having conversation with Mr. Robert Freeland of the LA Force and with our fourth official, Israel Fernandez. So what do we expect to see here, Will, by the Roots? I mean, they're up 2-0 against a top contending team here on the West Coast, the Force. So what do you think definitely Roots need to do to remain successful with a 2-0 lead and perhaps increase by 1?
Well, they definitely have the confidence right now in the second half, so I don't really see them, you know, rushing anything, really trying to take control of the game, and controlling the tempo would be good for them. But we'll see what adjustments they also made against LA Force.
Yeah, I think this first, like you said, and we were talking earlier, first 10, 15 minutes is going to be crucial right now for the Force. They really got to pick up the momentum, put the Roots on their heels. But, again, I've said it before and I'll say it again, when you have a veteran back line that's organized, it really does make it difficult for teams like the Force. They can get quite frustrated quite easily, and then that emotion kicks in, and then once the emotion kicks in, you lose all technical and tactical parts of your game.
Yep.
So for, again, young listeners and those that are watching that are still playing the game, man, it's so important that you don't play on emotion, that you train your body to deal with the changes and the emotions of the game. And here we are, kickoff, that you stick to the tactical and technical pieces of the game and with physical fitness and just remain headstrong.
That's a very important piece of the game, you know. Some players train so hard, work so hard to prepare for a moment like this, and then you have something that you didn't prepare for come up, and then you just can't snap out of it, and it's just downhill from there. So
someone got barbecued, backside ball, well played. Oh, there it is. Oh, well done. And look who's on the back end of that ball. On the floor, number 49, again, backside run. Villataro Ramos got really lucky there. The offsides that had come. And boy, what a put away that would have been for McNary. But again, there he is, Weir again on the back of that, finding a way to make those dangerous backside runs. Force really lucky there, Will.
Very fortunate, yep. I was about to say the same thing. Very fortunate for Force that they got that one called back.
Man, that would have been I don't want to put, a lot of soccer, a lot of time left on the clock, but man, to go down 3-0, give up an early one on top of the second half.
Definitely make it harder for yourself.
Yeah, now it changes your momentum of what you're trying to do. Oh, he sold it well. Referee bought it. I think he was one in the first one. Referee finding the second one, and that's usually the one that always gets caught is that second foul, and there it was. Quickly played by the Roots. Oh, poor first touch. Abador on that poor first touch. Unlikely for him. but not a bad place to have a bad first touch.
Where's the midfield for Force?
For the Force, yeah, I was looking for it. Perhaps Amazon Prime will be coming maybe about at the 60th minute. If you order by the end of the first half, it'll come in at the 60th minute of play. Well played there. Well played there by Hines.
It's a great
Good
battle.
yeah, good battle.
Get that throwing.
I think Young against the veteran right there. No other substitutions look to have been made by either side outside of that one at the top end of the first half.
The injury.
Yeah, the injury by Allwine. His hamstring is out. And
See,
James.
This is good here. We're starting to see these outside backs push a little bit higher in the situation.
Yeah, definitely. Salazar's pushed up a little bit more, get more in the attack. I would not be surprised to see Salazar play that left foot first time swing and finding the back post and finding Happy Moreno or perhaps Trejo. He's known to quick swing one in with that left foot. So. Again, that first touch has got to be better, cleaner by Fondy, but easily picked up there by the Roots players, midfield. Fondy back on his feet. There's your goal scorer with 2 on the match. 15th and 18th minute, not bad. Habador doing a nice job there finding Hoddish, your number 9, holding that number 9 spot. Though he's wearing 91, doing a nice job in the attack, holding the number 9 position. Foul there by Espana. I'm not sure, Will, if that's really a smart foul. More of a frustration, it seems. That Nana Clement on the ball, your captain leading the charge there for the Roots. Throwing here. We're a little upset at himself for not probably making a little better effort there to keeping the ball in the play, but they still win the throw-in. Oh.
These throwing situations for Oakland are dangerous every time.
Yeah, it just seems that Forrest, I'd like, if part of the coaching staff, hey, let's watch our film and just watch how our heads go down once the ball's out of play. Roots doing a nice job finding and capitalizing. Foul there by Fondy on Espana. Foul for foul there. Conversations are happening on the field that our center referee is saying, hey, no chitter chatter. He doesn't need to heat it from the peanut gallery. Good thing he can't hear us. But players are getting chippy out there.
Once again, just giving the ball up too easily in the final third of the field.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit more of a sense of purpose by the Force at this point in time. I mean, you're down 2-0. It's been a while that you've played. Let's, stick to our game plan and let's see how we be productive. Yeah, make some adjustments, have confidence in the players that are on the pitch, and stick to the plan. But once you start veering from that, I mean, that changes things, and players will then become uncertain, try to do more than they should, so that either can lead to injuries or, even worse, you're costing your team a goal.
And then Cardoso on this outside flank, he's actually a pretty, high IQ player.
Yeah.
But he definitely needs some support from his teammates, making some good runs. He'll reward you. He'll read the right pass. That's my point of view watching him play over the years.
Yeah, Cardoso wearing the number 30. Verdad? Yes. It's about as much as my Spanish can. Cardoso. And Verdad being true. Oh,
There
blind ball. That could cost you. Let's see if they can capitalize here. Here he is, Cardoso. Going to go for the nutmeg. Nope. Oh, kept in play.
It's just his options. He needs that support, that help.
Oh, yeah, that was a foolish foul there by where he had him. He had him turning away from the goal, back to the goal. A little too anxious there, trying to probably pick his pocket. Spania on the ball. There's Salazar over there getting a suntan, working on his farmer's tan. Salazar on the ball.
Whoa.
Oh, Salazar. It's got to be tough over there with the sun in his eyes. You know, we had some shade earlier, but now that sun has shifted a little bit more. So hopefully the Force don't lose sight of Salazar despite the sun in his direction. 52nd minute of play. Oakland Roots up 2-0. 2 shots by the Roots, 2 goals. Not a bad stat. 1 shot by the Force. And Donut on their side of the scoreboard. Oh, ambitious. Ambitious strike there by Gordero Moreno. Trying to catch Herrera, the keeper, with his 6'5" frame. He was standing on the 6 right spot to pick up that easy shot. Abadar. His last couple possession passes haven't been exactly par.
The question on that last shot, was it really considered a shot?
Yeah.
So,
oh, offsides there. By Fonzie. But I like that. I like that look that they're looking for there.
big early switch.
Yep. Force has always been consistent, always trying to find the seams. There's another one that they always look to try to split seams, which has been effective. There's Trejo.
And there's the speed we're talking about.
There's that speed. Let's see if he, oh. Not the support he not needed from his players. Did not get the love that he was hoping for.
Oh, that's
And then
just
here
too much
comes.
space.
Yeah, way too much. Too much respect back there.
I believe a lot of that space is being created with the Force defenders afraid of pushing up. You know, I think it works both ways. You got your forwards pushing up the field, putting some pressure on the defense, and we have our back line just holding back.
Yeah.
So it only makes it so much easier for them to get out. See, I'd like to see some overlapping runs here with these two. See if we can get them going forward, simplify.
Villatoro.
His job. See, once again, it's just static back here.
Yeah.
No movement. No
And then
options up front.
Just you can see it already that, you know, talking about that, Will, is just you can see already the Oakland Roots players already positionally defending and really making it compact and frustrating for the Force players who are just really like that quick movement of possession on the ball. But when they slow that pace down, it just allows the Roots defender to just get better set and organized.
Well, definitely, even if I was on the other team in Oakland, right, it makes my job as a winger so much more easier when I got this outside back now pushing forward. I don't have to track him. I trust my outside back.
Oh, dropped in, Villatoro, nice ball. Let's see. Ooh. All right, now, all my veteran players to just watch that strike from Moreno. Do you see where his hips finished? Hips finished way off to the left. He kept those hips square with the goal. That would have been on frame. I would have loved him just hit one, test that keeper out a little bit. Her hasn't really been tested. You know, just hit one hard on frame, you know.
Force to make a
Look at the rerun and watch his hips turn. Look where his hips finish and look where the ball is. So all of my young players that are watching, and even for you pros and semi-pros and guys thinks they got it, it's the simple things. It's the simple things. If you do those consistently right, that make a difference in a match. And there's one right there. At least get the shot on the goal. At least, well, it's shot in the stat, but it's just shot on the goal that we really want. And test this keeper. You know, Herrera hasn't really been tested. Obviously, he's a starting keeper. Obviously, he's proven himself to be good. So let's see it. That's how I always felt as a player is, hey, if you're the starting keeper, we're going to test you. Let's see how good you really are with your hands. Substitution came in here. Casillas exiting the match for the Oakland Roots. A substitution coming in the 55th minute of play. Entering the match is number 10, Nelson Blanco. Blanco in for Casillas. Casillas, I thought, did a nice job today at the right back position. But that's Blanco coming in now. Foul by the Force. Quickly played in. There it again. That midfield taking way too long of a rest. And there's your left mid. Out back. We're on it. Why would he want to pop that up? Yeah, again, first touch, key. There it is. Well done by Danny Trejo. Well done by Trejo. There goes Gordino Moreno.
One more, top of the box. Oh, yeah.
Good find. Good find.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're still having some technical difficulties with Will. Such great wisdom that you're not hearing when he speaks. We've got it. His soccer IQ is, well, it's twice as mine, so that makes me just half as good.
No.
But I'm glad we're adjusting that.
Humble.
All right. Oh, caution coming out. That is Espana. It's been frustrating for us since Espana. He's come in. He's made some fouls that have not been so wise. Our center referee definitely recognizing it. Hopefully Espana can take a breather and regroup. But again, you know, loss of possession, you make a foul, and now you're in the books as a caution, and center referee has an eye on you.
And now you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Throughout the remainder of the game.
I missed it, but apparently there was a substitution that came in. Mbumba came in. Ariel Mbumba, number 44 for the Force. Correction, for the Roots. Kind of holding in that center mid position. Not quite sure. We'll check on who exited, if that was which of the Roots player exited the match for him. But those are the adjustments that Will and I were talking about that Roots needed to make to keep that 2-0 lead. I think perhaps, you know, Will, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe the Force need to adjust a little bit and stretch the defense out because they've been really good compact, but let's stretch them out a little bit and find some more space.
Definitely, and I think that's going to come out of these outside backs not being afraid of pushing up a little bit more. When you look at the numbers right now on the back, it's 4 against 1.
And
once again, look at the outside back, so much time and space for this player to just collect the ball any outlet.
Espana. I liked a little more urgency, though. He waited a little bit too much. Once you beat, give a cross off. Abador out. He's on his toes. Well, actually, he can't be on. You're already on your toes. He's on his tush. That's what I really want to say. So, Abador looking like he's cramping up, and not a shocker with the heat. That players, you might start seeing players cramp up with that art and the COVID conditioning.
It looks like he's asking for a sub, or I'm not just sure if he's calling the trainer, but I think he's done.
Yeah, no magic spray out or Mr. Miyagi. Here comes a trainer for the Roots. A trainer for the Roots looks like he could play rugby. Good Lord, we could use him as a center back right now. He's built like a bulldog. That's the kind of trainer you want to come over to you and say, "Get back in the game." You can't turn him. You can't say no to that guy. He could bench you and throw you in the match. Substitutions are coming up here for the Force. They got 2.
They got 3, looks like.
They got 3. Almost as many as the coaching staff standing up for the Force in conversation about what they're going to do. It's a corporate meeting right now on the Force sideline. Oh, dangerously played in. Lovely ball played in by Cardozo. Man, it's frustrating. You see such a great ball played in like that, and there's just no one, no shot, no one on the back end of that. It just seems too casual soccer. You know, it's your 16 minutes of play. Amazon Prime hasn't arrived yet, and you need some goals. But here could be Prime right here, 60th minute. Substitution, Salazar coming up. He's coming out. Pena coming out. We got number 9, number 5, and number 17 coming in. So number 9 is Mariano coming in as a forward. Number 5 coming in for the Force, Martinez. And Mojahel, who to me really might be the unsung hero in this match, but he just doesn't know it yet. Hale, a great striker, very direct, strong foot, dangerous player. And I think could possibly cause some real problems. I'm just going to project it now. Don't call me a soccer prophet, but I'm just going to say that Mojahel could be a little bit of kink in the armor for the back line of the Roots. We've seen Hell really pull off some great goals and really cause some problems, which resulted in goals that he's gotten on the end of. Mojahel going into the left midfield position. Moja wearing number 17. Those substitutions coming at the 60th minute.
win that second ball if we're going to go for that.
Yeah, definitely. Boy, that fourth striker, number 9, Marvin. Mariano Manahara is built like an ox, built like the trainer for the Roots. Hopefully he can bump some bodies around. You can definitely probably post up and hold the ball for sure. There he is right there, as some pressure for Obrador, who was down earlier with some hamstring injury. Miraculously, with the spray, he's been healed.
And maybe that'll help the force a little bit. They're looking for that big player that can hold the ball.
Yeah, definitely.
Give him time to get up the field. Once again, this long ball. Got to be
There it
ready
is.
for that second ball.
Oh, there's Danny.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, big save there. That big frame. Wow. Big frame right off the face, though, of Herrera. Boy, he came out huge. Boy, he closed down the space and just was like a closet door. See if you can see that on the slow-mo. Watch the right side, that left-footed shot, and then kaboom, right off the temple of that keeper. Definitely head injury. We want to be mindful of that. If there is an injury on the play, perhaps his bell was rung. As a keeper, it doesn't matter, you know, what you need to use to save the ball. It doesn't need to be your hands. Speaking of keeper saves, the keeper for Bayern Munich, quite the keeper.
Amazing goalkeeper.
Yeah, it seems to be well. It's good news for definitely.
It's a great save. Glad he's doing well. He's up.
I'm sure the coaching staff and the trainers will definitely keep an eye on him, but definitely a confidence booster for the back line of Oakland, and knowing that their keeper's well. Dangerously played in and a corner kick. You know, they're underestimated keepers at times of the confidence they bring for your team. You know, they have the best view of the whole game. They're the last ones on the pitch to see everything. The ball's got to get through 10 other guys before it gets past him or her, so a lot of credit to the keepers. So if you're a keeper, keep working hard, keep training, keep your voice, stay active. And if you take one in the noggin, get right back up, unless it hurts. Not worth it. You only get one head. You got 2 feet and 2 arms, but one noggin. There he is, Cardoza, dangerously. Well, I'd like to see that a little bit more driven. I'd like to see that just a little bit too much air underneath that cross. Nicely played, though. Right back out to him.
Once again, the lack of movement on this, no overlapping run would have made his job a lot easier.
Yeah, and you got fresh legs. You're right, yeah. Coach Will. That's a big boy on the ball right there, number 9.
Make his job easy. Help him out a little bit. It's lack of movement. And I mean, I can't blame him. I'm not sure if it's a coaching decision of holding him back, but here we go. He's on the attacking side, and maybe numbers.
It's a great ball. Oh.
You got a shot at goal.
Yeah, shot at goal. Nicely played there. Forrest looking for a corner. Boy, Herrera made a dive for it, and then it went underneath his armpit. Perhaps he wanted to add a little more scent to the ball than what's on there now through the pit, but goal kick coming up here. 4 shots now for the Force, so they definitely are building up a little bit of attack. We got to echo that, though, Will. That attack has got to come from the flank and the overlaps. You know,
definitely. That was a great opportunity, and it was the first time in the second half that I see this outside back releasing and helping out.
And we don't know if it's a coaching decision, but it's a press box decision for us. Like, make the overlapping runs and create some numbers quickly. Oh, that was dirty pool right there. Right down here by the 4th official. Some chitter-chatter was happening. Cardoza's getting a conversation by our center referee.
And I think that's one thing that makes players good players. The difference between making a great player to an extraordinary player is being able to be your own coach on the field.
Yeah.
You know, we have our point of view, and on the field is a lot different. Being a player, I can speak for that. You know, I can relate to that. And it's definitely being able to see and make some adjustments. Sometimes you gotta, take that risk to help your team and adapt.
Absolutely. Exiting the match, number 6. He's coming out. That's your goal scorer with 2 goals. Esfandi, he's limping. Looks like he's got an injured right foot. Entering the match is number 61, Rodriguez. 61 coming in here for the Roots. Johnny Rodriguez coming at the 66th minute of play. Wearing number 61.
Oakland struggling to get out of the back now.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Hines was thinking. Here's my one catch-up joke for Hines. Oh, wow, that was already a joke in itself. I'm sure. I have enough respect for that player. I think if he was to hear that, he'd probably wonder. But he would probably expect better of me. Nice job there by Trejo. Now, here we go. Let's see what we can get going here. Aye. He's camping out there. Oh.
He gave him the foul.
Foul coming in.
And a caution.
And a caution.
No, that's a spray. I'm sorry.
Oh, the spray's coming out?
Yeah,
Is that the Gillette?
Gillette spray.
Sensitive skin right now because it's getting chippy. There are a lot of conversations, those of you that are watching it at home live. There's a little bit of chip conversations happening between the players. I think it's a little bit of frustration now for the Force, as well as a little bit of frustration for the Roots, even though the Roots have carrying that 2-goal lead, the most dangerous lead in soccer to have, because then you kind of rest a little bit. They had a wonderful opportunity right at the beginning of the second half, and there was an offsides call. And here we go. Trejo on the ball. Number 9, the attacking midfielder in the number 9 spot, but wearing number 91.
Great opportunities for Force. See if we can capitalize in this situation here.
Yeah, this is going to be a true testimony to see what they've done in the offseason as far as dead ball situations. And this is direct. Our center referee has not raised his hands. We don't know. So it is a direct. Trejo on it. The reason why we're saying that is here you got a 6'5" keeper, and you lay a softball in, and now you have a conversation between two players, both at over 6 feet, but conversations between the keeper as well as the left center back for the Force. Definitely not needed. Guys just need to walk away. Don't get caught up in the heat of the motion of the game. It's a throw-in anyways for the Force, so I'm not sure why they would want to have the conversation. I mean, let's get the throw, let's get the ball in, and get the game going. There was definitely a conversation between Herrera and Abraham Torres.
Oh, great ball.
Oh, great ball played in. Injury there to number 5. His head is Nana Clement. The turn. There's already tension coming. A lot of pushing and pointing. And it's not a church service where there's doing hands-on healing. There's definitely a lot of just conversation and heated conversations going on between the players.
That's a tough situation there, too, when the defender leaves his feet, diving forward.
Yeah, and you can't blame. He's putting himself in that position personally.
It's a foul, but, tough.
I mean, I definitely would like to see him come through with his body, knowing where that ball's been played, but you can't fault either players. But I think prior to that, there's still tension that hasn't been resolved. Players haven't taken a deep breath to refocus. So it's the job of the captains to me at this point to really step and get their players focused and stop the nonsense. Oakland Roots doing a nice job of that. LAFC players have now, LA Force players, have really put themselves in a better situation now, just taking a breath and regrouping a little bit after that. I think that's get a water break. Referee's making a really wise decision right now. I think this is a great decision to come in. Hey, say everybody get some water. Everybody, take a break, regroup.
Great job by the center referee.
Yeah, he really recognized the climate of the game on the pitch for the players. Keepers showing some respect to each other, Herrera and Quesada. Back in the time when I was younger, I had some time in the tournament play over in the Dana Cup and the Norway Cup in Scandinavia, and Hummel was the brand over there. Like every Dane you saw and every Norwegian you saw wore Hummel, and all of a sudden they just went dormant. I just thought, gee, where did Hummel go? And all of a sudden, they've resurrected. It's kind of like Union Jack. And here they are. One of the clothing sponsors here for, well, I don't know, forgive me, I don't know if you are a sponsor, Hummel, or if NISA, forgive me if they are not, but then you got over here Oakland Roots wearing the Nike jerseys. But boy, Hummel, nice job clothing the LA Force and the polos that Will and I are wearing. If there were mannequins that were needed to model for Hummel, I think Will and I would be a great choice. I mean, we might not be Macy's catalog, but we're definitely not J.C. Penney. I mean, we're doing the best we can in the press box. We're hoping that you're entertained with the soccer. Here we are at the 70th minute of play. 4 shots on goal for the LA Force, 2 shots on goal for the Roots. And with those 2 shots on goal, that's all you need. You got to shoot to score, and the Roots have proven that. With both opportunities that they've had, they've put the ball in the back of the net with both shots coming early in the first half in the 15th and 18th minute by goal scorer number 6, Matthew Fondi. Fondi going out with an injury to his right ankle, it looks like. I'm still questioning the likes of keeping number 50 in for the Roots. Abador, he's been nursing those hamstrings, and I'm just questioning the Roots if that's really a decision they want to stick to unless they're not deep in the back. But he looks like he's wincing in pain as he walks. Hopefully you get a little salt and some potassium in him or some mustard packs. Cut from the cramping Rodriguez on the ball. Nice little tight little footwork there. Cardozo on the ball. I'd like to see more between Cardozo and Villatoro, our right back.
I think that's really going to help them if they can figure that situation out right there, that outside back. And
on the foul.
Cardozo.
Yeah, McHenry on the foul. It's unfortunate because he should have just held them and make it a good battle.
See here, start releasing, start getting forward.
Yeah, this urgency's got to be a lot faster. See that those little things right there where that ball lifts up, that just kills play. You know, touch into space, create the space.
See, being able to push up puts him in a position to win this ball. See the ball. Why are you being afraid? Good. Stay up, be aggressive, make good decisions, get forward.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, where's that? See, this guy.
There's nothing. I think more that's a tactical coaching decision that he has this to play with, but I would much rather use Portera than this. This is where we're left alone. It's kind of lost. We get in these positions to attack, and then we get lost. And here we are lost with possession of the ball, and we're in the 75th minute of play. Injured right now. Well, not injured, but I think it's a cramped style going down is number 49. Tarn Ware down on he's cramped. This is where we're going to start seeing, and this is really going to kill the flow of the game for the players, especially this is going to be frustrating for the Force as they're trying to build some momentum, and then you got guys dropping.
That could also be a strategy, you know, game savviness.
No, Will, no one would ever do that in the game of soccer. There would no one ever flop.
Remember, you're in LA, you're in California soccer.
This is I think we've seen it in the pros, guys flopping. I'll just remember back in the day I was playing in college, I took a flop and it got us a PK, and it ended up winning against Fresno Pacific for a conference championship. It's probably okay to say that now, right? Yeah. Ezekiel Bungaroff from Masters took the PK and sent Fresno Pacific home and us off to the NAIA National Championship. So thank you very much, whoever fouled me, but well, it didn't really foul me. You clipped my ankle. But thank you to Coach Rickard, my college coach, for teaching me to drive near post, which I did. Someone clipped my ankle, and I just felt, that was enough.
That's it. That's all you need. It's what I consider games have a game-winning decision you made there for your team.
That's right. Good thing I minored in drama. I was able to sell it.
Got to watch a little Neymar with that.
Neymar. He sells it way too much. No one's buying it.
Nike sure is.
Yeah, Nike buys it. All right, here we go. I still would have loved to seen that ball. See, if you look down to the right, if he would have just turned his head, it was 3v2 with Trejo, Cardozo, and our number 9, our beast, Mariano. There he goes, heavy on that touch.
Good. You're up. You reward yourself. Get the ball back.
You
can't make that though.
Rodriguez doing a nice job. I like that pressure from Rodriguez right there, but good quick response by Villatoro.
They need to push up. It's frustrating to watch, especially the second ball that comes back out. There's no one.
Oh, unlucky. Boy, Ware got really lucky on that one. An unlucky touch by both players, unlucky. But boy, Ware, if Cardozo had a good first touch at the outside of his left foot, it'd have been money in the bank. Perhaps I spoke too early on the likes of Mojahel. I mean, he's been so quiet over there. They haven't really even found him. It's like he's wearing the invisible jersey. They haven't found that side of the field yet. I guarantee you, once they do, they're going to see the danger that player is going to offer them. Number 44, Mbomba, on the foul. No argument for Mbomba. He's been a workhorse right there since he's came in the pitch. He's really kind of clogged things up for the Force. He's done a nice job on his defensive role coming in for the Roots. Referee saying it's white ball, so I'm not quite sure why you'd back. Whoa. Oh, geez. Make you nervous. Played in deep side. Trejo. Mojahel still yet to find the ball at his feet.
Get up. Here we go.
There we go. Here we go. Can we reward him? Not really the ball that wants to be rewarded with, but it's played.
Just makes it harder for the defense to defend that when the numbers are up.
There he goes. Nice turn on the ball. Aye. Oh, well done. Good defending, though. Well done by Ware. Oh. Mariano trying to sell something inside, but not bought by anybody. Big up there by Herrera. Mbomba putting it right back in there for trying to find McAnery. Oh. Will Toro. I'm not quite sure why he just didn't sell that, find the Cardozo. Is this late in the game? Tactics of just being tired, or again, it's those emotional components. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead, Will.
If I had to take a guess, I kind of feel that he was just converted today as an outside back.
I would.
I'm sorry to say, but he's a hell of a player, great talent, showed a lot of ability, but sometimes, you know.
Yeah, you're put in that position, and plus too, like I was saying, these players haven't put in enough positions lately, soccer-wise. Their soccer IQ has dropped a little bit because they haven't been exposed on the field at playing time. It has a lot to say for the decision making.
Like I said, as a player, you know, it's easier said than done. But
Yeah,
I mean,
we know that. That's why we're here. That's why we're not playing anymore. Oh, patiently played in. We're just entering into the 80th minute of play. No one traced him at all. Oh.
Coach Chava asking for a red in this situation.
There's no red there, but I think everybody's just hoping for the best. Doesn't hurt to ask, but sometimes if you sound too loud and asking, it's kind of foolish and defeats your next time you ask. What a great ball played there by Torres. Oh, good pressure there.
On the last shot from Coach Chava, it's also game strategy. He's been in the game for a long time, knowing that can also, you know, sometimes influence the referee to.
Yeah,
make
that's
it,
true.
You know?
That's true.
So
just getting his head just a little bit.
Credit to Coach Chava. I know what he's trying to do there, and you know, but we know it's not a red card. But sometimes they get away with it, and it works.
Roots again, well organized in the back. There's Hines doing a nice job keeping his team together. They're just lacking that. Force just lacking that assertiveness to just speed of play on the attack.
Well, they need the numbers more dynamic moving up top, and like I said, once again, and we keep repeating it over and over again, these outside backs can't be afraid of pushing up the field a little. They have the talent. They got to trust them.
Maybe it'd be interesting if they listened to the film and our coaching tactics the next time that they play, of how they use their backs.
Definitely not. They're around the players a lot more than we are. They know them more than we do. So.
Hey, I'll tell you, as a player that played outside back and outside mid, you better play on the ball. I'll be screaming down that sideline. I ain't working 90 minutes for just a showboat up and down the sideline. I mean, it just opens up the field so much more. and then you allow the space for your creative players when that ball comes out wide, and then you can feed it back into them so they have the place to move it, rather than right now, like the Roots have done, of really keep it compact defensively and doesn't allow for those players to get that ball that really, like the type of player like Trejo. Mojahel moved out here. I like this coaching decision right here. Mojahel moved out here to the right midfield.
Definitely get Cardoso involved a little bit more in the center of the ball. I think that's really going to help them a little bit more.
And I think that they've been seeing that the Roots are a little bit more vulnerable on this left back position, even though Ware's done a great job this game. But Mojahel can really create problems. So let's just see if they take a liking to it and can capitalize. That's not the ball that Moja Rosa used to playing, but that's a good way to keep the possession right there. That should be our ball. Well done. Why are we waiting for so long? See, what's disappointing to me is that we get the throw in, and then both of our center forwards are standing still.
It's a great turn there.
There he is. No one on top of the 18.
You got time again. Move the ball. Get
Come
up
on,
the field
here
off the ball.
comes
Get up the field
Ordeo
off the ball.
Moreno.
Push up the field.
All right, now he's getting more involved. This is what we saw from Moreno earlier in the first half. You know, but we need that consistently, and we need that leadership to come. So hopefully we can get a good service in. Oh, good service in. And there, the Abador still nursing those hamstrings. Yeah, the coaching staff from Roots don't seem too concerned about Abador, but if I was, I'd definitely don't make that injury any worse. You know, you're up 2-0. Probably about 10 minutes left in the match, even though there's 83 on the clock, but extra time. And then there's another one going down. That's Hines cramping up. This, you know, NISA needs to have a conversation with Chiquita Banana on the hot games, potassium, or perhaps get Hines involved with the mustard. You know, little mustard packs just to help. Guys dropping down, and if they're in the humidity back east with the heat going on, you know, little packs of mustard, but just, good Lord, stay hydrated. You know it's hot. Prepare your body the night before for the next game, for the next day's match.
He's down, but he's had a hell of a game.
Yeah,
so far.
he's been clutch for this team.
Organizing that back line, keeping it together.
I know if there was to be Kool-Aid player of the game, it'd probably go to goal scorer number 6, Fondy. I mean, he's got 2 goals on the game. You know, he's got 2 goals for the match, and brilliantly played.
I'd agreed.
But Hines has done a tremendous job keeping his back line organized with Nana Clement. Nana staying in the match. Hines definitely nursing that hamstring coming off. He just looks like he's saying tape it and he's good, but I don't know, it's a questionable call. You know, you got a key player like that, a leader, you're on the road. Is it worth looks like they're electing to play with 10. Just probably getting some hydrated, get some Gatorade in him and bunch him back, put him back in there. He looks like he's going back. But that's 2 key players in their back line now. All right, Villatoro. Mojahel not getting the balls that he just deserves to get played. I mean, that ball's played to his inside foot. It should be played to his outside, so at least he can use his body to shield. You can see it here. Look at the ball placement. But also, too, Moja's got to check to that ball a little more, but a little poorly played ball there by Villatoro. He probably wants that one back. He knows it. These are the quality of these players. They get it. But at the end of the day, step on the pitch and execute. Herrera coming up deep to play in a floater. High on his heels was Herrera. Oh.
He's trying to go for that mag in the middle of the field. Dangerous.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that. Is that, Will, I know you're good, so would that be something you would attempt at this point?
Not right now, not in this situation.
Cardoza. Aye. To me, you got to attack this. You got to attack the goal line at that one. Now you've lost possession. Oh, players falling. Jock McEnroe making a speed bump of himself out there for one of the Force players. He goes down and a Force player goes over him. McEnroe is just a solid presence up top.
That's good patience too.
Yeah, from Oakland. Late in the game, showing some pocket pick. Let's see if we can capitalize. Negative. Mbumba.
It's a silly foul.
There's another. That's a silly foul. Moshe Hell. He's frustrated. He's not in the stat books as a player, but he's going to get in the best stat books now with a card at the 87th minute of play. Moshe Hell getting the caution. Substitution coming here for the Roots. Number 50. It looks like they're going to be subbing. No, he looks like he's Abador having some conversation with his coaching staff. Abador staying into the match. Coach Jordan Farrell is making a sub. Giannis Oddish, looks like number 91, holding well in that number 9 spot. He's Xing the match. Looks like holding that hip flexor, perhaps groin area. Entering the match will be number 98, Orozco, coming at the midfield position. Oakland Roots coming in with some really cool jerseys with words of character. You know, Ware's got equality and justice. Another player's the player that just came in, number 98, Orozco's got perseverance on his jersey. Roots asking for their 10 yards. It's a soft 10 from our center referee. Villatora outplayed to number 61, Rodriguez. Oh, Boomba looking to slit the slot right there. Quick turn. Backdoor ball there. Nicely played there by Blanco. Blanco turning on a dime.
If he gets a touch on that, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that's, you know, if he wore a size 10 and not a size 8.5, he would have had that. You know, soccer feet right there. Wasteful, wasteful, wasteful. Got to be patient. You know, everyone's backing up. No one's checking to.
Ooh.
89th minute. 5 minutes of extra time looks like have been issued. No official indication yet. Our fourth official has not gone to the board yet. All right, the clock has stopped at 90 minutes, and it does look like approximately 5 minutes of extra time have been issued. It's an unfortunate one for the Force, but a great win on the road for the Roots. They can hold this out within the extra time that's been allowed to them. Oh, unlucky for Rodriguez. Good idea there by Villatoro. Just too much softness.
He's trying to do too much.
Yeah, just tiredness was right there. I'd like to see definitely some more urgency. Great defending right there by Vale. Cardozo doing a nice job on that right flank, both right and left-footed. Mojahel moved back over there to the left midfield position. The big frame of Herrera here to take that goal kick late here in extra time. We're probably about in the 3rd minute of extra time. Herrera really only been tested really twice early in the first half.
Let's see how he takes this situation here. Did he just hold the play?
Oh, Rodriguez doing a nice job. Nicely played there by Nana. See if the Force can quickly counter, slowing the pace down. Not a bad foul there. Pretty smart, slow that pace down. But Force do a pretty good job of that themselves. Sometimes, you know. Here we go, ball in the top of the 18. Oh, Jack. Ray almost did a nice job on the read and holding off. There was no offsides call.
Force goalkeeper is a little shaky with the ball on his feet.
Yeah, and I think McInerney realizes that, and that's why he kind of hesitated smartly to see what he was going to do. Oh, that's a great backside ball there to number 98. That's Toro Orozco. Oh, well done. That's why you wear the slider pants. Here we go. Mojahel on the ball. Get yourself involved here more, Moja.
I've been questioning Oakland's decision-making right now in the final minutes of the game for them to try to get a cross off when all they got to do is hold it.
Yeah, a little too direct at times. Absolutely. Could cost them here.
Can he get a corner? Can he get something out of it?
I still liked. Oh, well done. I like Trejo's urgency. You know, late here in the game, still solid on his feet, still able to make some moves, get a good service off.
There we go.
And that's the end. At the final, 93 plus some.
Great win for Oakland. Unfortunate loss for Force, but
yeah, there's your final score. Full time and a little bit of extra on that final and 5th shot of the match. Well, the 6th shot of the match, the 5th for LA Force, falling 2-0 to the visiting Oakland Roots. Roots doing a nice job on the road. Big time goal scorer coming in. Number 6, Matthew Fondy. Fondy goal in the 15th and 18th minute. Again, emphasizing the counter and the dead ball situation. The assist going to number 9 on the first goal, Tarn Ware. And then on the second goal, quick throw in from Casillas. And then number 91, Janis Harish. Back in to finding Fondy, and he puts it in. So big win on the road for Oakland Roots. Time to regroup for the Force, kind of see what they can put forth. If we were to choose a Kool-Aid player of the game, what do you say, Coach Will?
Sure, a goal scorer. Course.
Yeah, goal scorers, of course. But I also, going to give props to Herrera. Did a big job in the goal. Made a couple good time saves, and then also to the back line for Oakland Roots with Nana Clement and Hines doing a nice job back there. So we're going to turn it over to Luis Oliveira, who's going to give you some game insights down on the field and perhaps his pick and his recognition for player of the match. Let's just see if we can align ourselves up. Great job to the coaching staff for both LA Force as well as for the coaching staff for the Oakland Roots. Thank you for joining us. Great job to our referees and our officials, and great job to the NISA organization for bringing the opportunity to bring NISA into the homes of so many worldwide. This is the voice for the LA Force. Daryl Topalian signing off. Remember, love God, hate sin, and also with our Coach Will, my counterpart. This is our inaugural time doing this. We hope you have us back. We're contract. We just love the game of soccer, and we hope we can bring it to you the best that we can. Soon to be turning this over now to Mr. Luis Oliveira with some sideline information.